Yo, what is up guys? It's Pedro here, and in today's video I will be bringing you guys a recap of day 1 of the Washington Commanders mandatory minicamp. I'll give you guys an injury update on guys like Curtis Samuel, Antonio Gibson, Logan Thomas. We'll talk about Terry Mclaurin skipping minicamp and also some of the biggest plays from today, and I'll show you guys some clips from today's practice. So if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe for Washington and NFL content, super close to 8,000 subscribers, so help me get there. Also, hit that like button and turn on those notifications. So we'll start off with the highlights from today. Got a couple, Cole Turner highlights. I think we got a John Bates and some linebackers and Curtis Samuel. So let's get into that. So today was the first day of mandatory minicamp, and nothing crazy happened today in the first practice, but like expected, Terry Mclaurin was not there. A lot of people reported yesterday. Nikki Jabala reported it 2 days ago. So not a big deal. I don't think. It just they need to get a contract done, and I won't be too worried about it or worked up about it until training camp. If we get to training camp and a deal isn't done, that's when I'm going to get really concerned, because that's when Logan Thomas's deal was done last year. Same thing with Jonathan Allen, like a day or two before training camp. So I hope, it'd be nice if they already had a deal done, like right now, but I won't be too upset or worked up about it until training camp gets here, because once that happens, that's when it really starts to get concerning. Like, they might not get a deal done before the start of the season, and if that happens, then it's looking like Terry Mclaurin is going to hit free agency, and that's not something we want to see. Ron Rivera, this is what Rivera said. Well, first of all, Terry Mclaurin is the only player not there, and they can fine him if he misses all 3 days close to $100,000. They better not do that. And then Ron Rivera and Mclaurin missing minicamp, and this is from John Keim. He said, "We understand what Terry's trying to do. We want him here. He's going to be here. We believe in him as a football player." So you know what? I like that by Rivera not really throwing Mclaurin under the bus, but at the end of the day, like, you got to pay him. So hopefully they're able to pay him, and he's here for training camp. Again, don't think him not being here is a big deal at all, because honestly, I think it could be a good thing for these young receivers like Jahan Dotson, Dyami Brown, some of these other guys as well. They're getting more opportunities, and Mclaurin is going to develop the chemistry he needs to with Carson Wentz. He's done it with, Garrett Gilbert and Taylor Heinicke, meeting them that day of the game. So he's fine. And an update on Curtis Samuel and Antonio Gibson. Both those guys were out last week, but Curtis Samuel and Gibson putting in work today after missing time last week. And, there was going to be some rain, but I guess it didn't happen in Ashburn. But that's very good news, and you guys saw a couple clips from Curtis Samuel in the practice highlights, and he was running, looked fine, so that is great news. Great news, and, looks like that was just, what Rivera said was true, it's just precautionary stuff last week, so good to see he's back. Gibson, don't know, I didn't see any clips, so not sure how much he was back, like if he was fully back, but still good news nonetheless, because it seems like it was a very slight pull or tweak of the hamstring for him to be back within a week, so that's good news for sure. And then now on to Logan Thomas. So Logan Thomas talked with the media today. A lot of players did. He said on his return, week 1 would be great, but if not, so be it. Every Monday I feel significantly better. So that last part is great. I don't know. It's looking more and more like Logan Thomas probably won't be ready for week 1. And, it would be really nice if he could be back by week 1. But if it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because, we're going to go over in a little bit, and we'll actually just do it now. He ended up tearing his ACL, MCL, and his meniscus. So that is a really, really tough injury right there, and it's going to take a while. So if he has to miss the first couple games, it's fine. It's against lesser opponents. Hopefully we can get a win without him in those games, and he can be back for week 3. And who knows? I think he'll probably, if I had to bet on it, he'll probably start the season on IR. So I think this year, I don't know if it's still a 3-game or it might be 4 games this year. So I think you can live without him for 4 games. But hopefully he doesn't start the season on the pup list, because that's like 6 or 8 games. But it's good that he's feeling better every single week. And then he said he's getting close to running at 75%. So still a long way away. But there's about 6 weeks until training camp, so he has a long time between now and then to recover. So we're going to get a lot better sense of where he's at once we get to training camp and he talks to the media, and we'll see if he's on the pup. I would be very, very surprised if he's not on the pup list to start training camp. A lot of players who are coming off major injuries usually are. Him and Chase Young likely will be on the pup list. So let's see some practice updates from Zach Selby. Again, nothing major happened. John Bates made an impressive one-handed grab to start team drills. I'm always impressed by how sneaky good John Bates' hands are. He has a great catch radius, again, Ron Rivera loves that. But he's just got great hands, and he's a great blocker. Doesn't offer a ton after the catch, but I'm excited to see what he and Cole Turner can do. The second half of last year, John Bates was a very solid pass catcher. Didn't get a ton of targets, but almost every target he got, he caught and, did something with it. So, I'm hoping if Logan Thompson is out, they use John Bates more in the passing game than they did last year. Kind of use him and Cole Turner, equally if Cole Turner's looking good in the pass catching game. But of course, Bates is going to play more because he is a great, great blocker. Cole Turner likely isn't that yet. Coming out of college, he wasn't. So Trey Walker, undrafted free agent linebacker, I believe, out of Idaho, had an interception off of Sam Howell. I think, Corn Elder also had, this is from Rick Snyder, I saw in his video, he had an interception off of Heineke. So Corn Elder is looking pretty good, which is, the cornerback depth isn't amazing, so he has a chance to make the team. Same thing with the linebacker depth. Trey Walker, I believe one undrafted free agent will make the team at the linebacker position, so he could make the team. We'll see. And then let's see anything else. Special teams update. Same group of guys returning punts. Mclaurin, who I can't remember where he's from, Georgia State. Ezzard, Erickson, Milne, and Dotson. I think Dotson will be a spot returner, or if someone's injured, I just don't think they want to have him out there that much, because I think they think he's going to be good and they don't want to get him injured. I think Erickson will probably make the team and he'll probably be the returner, but if not, it could be Milne, and he'll just be that fair catch guy. And if it's wide open, if there's really no one coming at him, he'll get you 5 to 10 yards, kind of like Trey Quinn. And then Ezzard and McCowan, maybe if they look really good at the return position, maybe they could make the team as a returner. And then at the end of practice, Dotson gets an over-the-shoulder grab from Wentz for about a 15-yard gain. So they're continuing their good chemistry right there. And again, that is very, very great to hear right there. So that's it from Zach Selby. And then from Matthew Paris, he said there's a lot of Alex Erickson today. So I don't think he's going to add much to the offense if he makes the team. He'll probably make it as the last receiver, but he'll be a very solid returner. So then he said Cam Sims has had a really nice day with Carson Wentz. We haven't seen too much of them working together, but he's hauled in some darts and maintained control. So again, Cam Sims is a big target. Usually Carson Wentz likes those bigger targets, or a lot of his better receivers have been bigger targets. So, I think they could develop a solid chemistry, and I think they'll use Cam Sims a lot in the red zone. And then he said Charles Leno headed back to the facility early with the trainer. It looks like he got a little nicked up in 11v11s or 11 on 11s. Practice is over soon, so hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's not a big deal. Probably isn't. If it was, I think the media would have made a bigger deal out of it. Like there would have been a card out or something like that, or like players huddled up around him. So I think he's fine. Good to hear that. And yeah, a lot of players talked today to the media. Jamin Davis said he's a lot more comfortable this year. I hope so, and we'll see how it translates to the field. And then I think Dyami Brown, Carson Wentz, I heard from Rick Snyder, had like a 50-plus yard bomb to Dyami Brown, but Dyami Brown dropped it in close coverage. So that is the update for you guys today. Nothing major. Hopefully we have some more things going on in the next couple of days. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and peace.